Just this year, more than 215 companies signed a climate pledge to become net zero carbon by 2040. A key tool is the carbon credit, essentially paying others who work to reduce carbon elsewhere in the world.
Are they actually reducing carbon? In some cases, they are. Offsets themselves are extremely difficult to monitor, even directly. The whole idea of sort of paying somebody to not do something is difficult to monitor, or to do less of something is difficult to monitor because it requires setting a baseline. How much would they have done?
Borenstein says it can be hard for companies to verify they're getting what they pay for in a market that is mainly run by 4 nonprofit NGOs. That spawned a new wave of startups working to solve the problem. Diego Saez-Gil is no stranger to the impact of climate change. His home in the Santa Cruz Mountains of California was destroyed by wildfire in 2020.
My house with everything I ever owned was gone to the fires. So that definitely increased my motivation.
Saez-Gil founded Pachima, a startup that's analyzed more than 100 projects around the world, representing nearly 2 million hectares of land for conservation and restoration.
We like to say that we are like Airbnb for the forest. In addition to doing the matchmaking on the platform, we also verify and monitor every single project using satellite images and artificial intelligence. Those were technologies and techniques that were not available until very recently.
Borenstein believes the carbon offset market still needs to expand on a much broader scale.
And you definitely still have the indirect problem that, yeah, that plot of land is not being deforested, but is that just leading to a shift in deforestation of other areas? You know, ideally what we'd like is 100% coverage globally of all emitters, so that we can just put a price on carbon or some regulation on carbon that applies to everyone. And we don't have to worry about this, what's often known as a waterbed effect, when you push down on one part and another part pops up.
There are still other problems that plague the carbon offset marketplace. For example, some companies may just shop around for the cheapest price, which turns out to be a less effective project. And then there's the concern that by buying carbon credits, it's weakening a company's resolve to become more energy efficient within its own operation. In the first 8 months of 2021, voluntary carbon markets posted a near 60% increase from a year ago, and are on track for the first time to break an annual market value of more than $1 billion. Mark New, CGTN, San Francisco.